As far from Moscow as a big Russian city gets, the Pacific port of Vladivostok is a gangster's paradise. Post-Soviet upheaval in the 90s saw rival crime groups fighting for control of lucrative industries. From cheap Chinese goods and stolen Japanese cars to gold and animal parts, smuggling is big business. Big business now on both sides of the law. The most powerful local official is Regional Governor SERGEI DARKIN, a former dock worker turned leading mob figure. Nicknamed the Lisp, he was appointed by President Putin. DARKIN dismisses any suggestion that his administration is particularly corrupt.
It exists in all countries of the world, in Russia, America and Japan.
But the Primorsky region, with Vladivostok as its capital, does merit special attention.
Everyone knows the governor and the mayor once came from the same organized crime group. It was openly discussed in the press. Even the Federal Security Services know it.
Newspaper editor Marie Solovyenko believes the Kremlin appointment of a man like Darkin shows that corruption goes all the way to the top. A close Darkin associate and former convict, Vladimir Nikolaev, also known as Winnie the Pooh, became mayor of Vladivostok in 2004. In an apparent bust-up with Darkin, Nikolaev was arrested this year, charged with sharing profits from racketeering with another figure known as the Carp. For Viktor CHEREPKOV, it's all very familiar. The city's mayor for 6 years in the 90s and unpopular with the underworld, he survived kidnappings and attempts on his life.
Today, authority itself is in the hands of criminals, so you can't talk about how connected they are. The bandit system has become the power.
The timber industry, worth billions of dollars a year, is a good example. Illegal logging in protected areas carries on with permits provided by the regional government. Environmentalists lobby hard for the work to stop. For his trouble, YURI had his house burnt down.
President
Putin has said the most important problem in our country is corruption. In this region, officials allow massive breaches of the law, and no one is controlling the timber business.
But President Putin has done little to stop the rot. Under grand marble tombs, Vladivostok's dead bosses and those who got in their way lie side by side. Few here died of natural causes. This is a region that should be rich of its natural resources, but the profits have been plundered. It remains one of the country's poorest.
The mafia wars of the 90s may have calmed down somewhat, many criminal enterprises looking for more legitimate ways to carry on business, but organized crime is still very much alive, so entwined now with corruption at local government level that the two can barely be told apart.
It is a story not just of the far-flung port city of Vladivostok, but of Russia itself. Jonah, Al Jazeera, Vladivostok.